Hello, welcome to Premier Scene. I'm Claire Bueno, where Dave Bautista has 35,000 lives to save in 90 minutes with no extra time at the world premiere of Final Score. This is a wonderful, high-octane, just great bit of escapism, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fun movie, and we hope that's what people come away with. You know, don't go in and be too over-analytical and analyze everything, because it's just a fun film. We're not making a documentary here. We're not making history. You know, it's not a Steven Spielberg film. It's just good fun. It's good fun. It's old school action, and that's what it was meant to be.
And what I loved about your character, he's got a great heart, hasn't he? Is that what you saw in him?
That's what I liked about the character. He wasn't just a straightforward action guy. I probably wouldn't have taken the role if he was, because I wanted it to mean more. I wanted to have some little heart. I also really want my characters to always have an arc. You know, I don't want them to be one-dimensional, because I'm not that type of an actor.
Did you go away and kind of do your own backstory and research on somebody that was ex-armed forces?
No, not so much. You know, I'm not so much that guy, and we didn't really want it to be that. Like I said, we weren't really trying to make a movie that was so, correct and everything, and like a documentary-style film. It's just it's a good old-school action film. We wanted it to be that. So no, I didn't overanalyze everything.
And it's all shot in a stadium. So how did that help you kind of just cement yourself into the role and help with just the surrounding help you?
Well, we didn't have a choice. I mean, it's all it was supposed to be meant to be shot in a soccer stadium. We literally shot the whole thing in the stadium. So, but the thing that really made a difference was it was a really fun, a fun atmosphere. It wasn't like being on a stage where it's a little bit stiff. It wasn't like being stuck in a trailer that's a little bit claustrophobic. I mean, we had these great big box suites that we could chill and relax in every day, then just kind of open those doors and step into a nice big stadium where it was just nice and warm and peaceful, and it was great. I mean, I think that's what the real difference was.
And the final question, and the important one, that have been an American working in this film, Is it football or soccer?
I always feel guilty when I say soccer. I'm trying to become that guy. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. I want to say football, but every once in a while I do say soccer, and I feel awful about it. I feel awful, but yeah, football. Yeah. Feel free to slap me if I ever say soccer, but it will come out every once in a while. So I expect a few slaps. It's all good.
This is a great all-action, high-octane action movie, isn't it?
Thank you. Yes. It's definitely it definitely packs a punch and squeezes a lot in, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think as well what I liked from the beginning is that you get action straight away, and I think that really is good for setting up the audience, and the action builds up, doesn't it?
Yeah. We I think with action films, you've got to kind of get the pace right and try and kind of lay up what you want to do, and we, right from the start with this film, we were just like, let's have fun with it, let's see what we can do, let's even using the stadium in a way, trying being inventive and doing everything we can from there to make it, a kind of big adventure. So we because it's set predominantly in one location.
Yeah. You have to then be creative with what you can do to keep the momentum.
Yeah, you do, and I think you have to. I think it's kind of like it's being aware of not to kind of repeat things as well. So I think when you're watching a film like this, you want to have different set pieces, different forms of action and thrills and whatnot, and that's what makes it fun and refreshing, I think. And yeah.
Of course, the other investment is obviously character, and with Dave's character, he has a lot of heart, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I think right from the start we all said, look, the great action films that I love all have kind of a heart at the centre. They're all about something other than terrorists take over a football stadium. They're about, like, Die Hard's about his divorce with Holly Gennaro. They've all got issues that they tackle, and I think we found it kind of exciting to kind of dig into an issue, a real issue, and kind of tie the themes of the movie around that.
And for those people that don't like football necessarily, that like me, I have to say, you don't.
I have to say, I don't like football. When the producers first, when they first came to me, I was like, I'm probably not your guy because I don't even like football. But it's not about football. It's like that's the setting and it's part of the story, of course. But it's not. The film isn't strictly a football film, So and I think it's. I think I wouldn't be the right person if it was, to be honest. Yeah,
it's a good roller coaster ride.
Yes, big roller coaster ride, and I had to learn the football terms as well. Like, I was mocked by the editor how little I knew about football. Like, I barely know the offside rule, and he would mock me saying I kept calling it kickball, which is not entirely true, but almost true. And keeping track of the game. If I didn't have a good editor who was a football fan, I'd have been totally screwed there. So yeah.
Well, your part's really lovable, isn't he?
Yes, he is lovable. He's just the wrong guy in the wrong place, but ends up being the right guy actually, because he helped save the day.
I was going to say, because there is actually a sense of heroism through for him, isn't there?
Yeah, he's kind of he's thrust into this situation and he's not prepared at all. But he kind of comes good because he's got these kind of certain choices to make throughout the film, and he does step up and becomes a hero, I guess.
Yeah, and you're playing opposite Dave. What was that like?
Amazing. Dave's like the real life big friendly giant. He's just a lovely man, really gentle, really generous, and a really great actor actually. And I've obviously enjoyed his stuff from the Marvel films and all the other stuff he's done. But he's a wonderful actor.
And the film as a whole is really good fun, isn't it?
It's a great movie. It's on the surface, it's a big action movie with lots of stunts, lots of set pieces, lots of action, very entertaining. But it's a very good script, and it kind of connects on a deeper level as well.
So your character, she's really gutsy and ballsy, isn't she? Is that what you liked about her?
Is that like what I was?
Gutsy and ballsy.
Oh yeah, I love a woman that's kind of got something to say or something to do. Yeah, she definitely doesn't take any shit. So.
Did you see this as a kind of a coming-of-age story for her? Because she has to kind of grow up pretty quick, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does go on quite a journey in a very short space of time, having to be, taken hostage and have to realise the meaning of life in a sense. But yeah, she definitely does go from being very young to very, very mature and very self-assured in a short space of time.
Yeah. And you're working with Dave Bautista, who he seems he's got a bigger heart, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was great to work with, so down to earth and humble, hardworking. He likes what he does and he really wants to work hard at acting, and he was great.
This is a great action movie, isn't it? Did you enjoy doing the sort of action sequences as well? Was that something that you embraced?
Yeah, I mean, before this I'd kind of done a lot of indie cinema, which was, the odd stunt here and there, but it was never anything as grand as blowing up Upton Park. So, so yeah, it was quite an insight into how that all works and how everything goes down. But yeah.
And I think it's interesting as well that even though it's based in a football ground, we've got West Ham playing. Yeah. It's not just about football, is it? I think it's just a stadium and everything happens around it. I think non-football fans could enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, if you like action, if you like football, if you like Dave Bautista from wrestling, if you like, I guess, just any kind of popcorn film, it's one of them. I think it's gripping and it's entertaining. It has you on the edge of your seat.
Well, you have some absolutely cracking action sequences in this film, don't you?
Yeah, I do. To be honest, I was just saying, I can't wait to see how it unfolds on the big screen. Obviously, when I got the scripts and the fight scenes came through, that for me was the most. It was the part that I was really looking forward to, for sure. I mean, obviously with Dave and so on being who he is and the stature of him, to get to do what we did was good fun.
And I can see that you're somebody that spends a lot of time working out, but obviously with these kind of action sequences, a lot of it is choreographed. So how much?
It's real.
How long did you spend in pre-production?
Oh, geez, probably 2 to 3 days.
Is that all?
Yeah, we're professionals, you see. They had a budget to keep to. Yeah, probably 2 to 3 days. The thing is, when you do a fight scene with someone as good as Dave, we're trained in that specific style of acting, so it becomes very easy to pick up the sequences and the movements and so on. And Dave's a professional; he's a fantastic guy to work with. So he wasn't hard at all. So.
And did you sort of go and do your own kind of research into kind of Russian families and mafia and see how they kind of operate?
Yeah, I mean, I like to do the whole method acting, so I went over to Russia and kidnapped a couple of people, chopped a few fingers off, and they're still in the boot of a car, actually.
But you still get to save 32,000 people.
Yeah, you know what, you gotta do your day job.